Hello, everybody. This is Jacob Rakowski, first Facebook Live of the new year 2018, January 1st today. Coming on for all of you, if you are if you're in North America, go ahead and comment a 1. If you're coming from Europe, give me a 2. And if you're coming in from somewhere else, I want you guys to give me a 3. Megan, super nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Everybody that comes on here, live or replay, give me a 1 if you're coming from North America. Give me a 2 if you're coming from Europe, and give me a 3 if you're coming from somewhere else. Daniel, nice to see you, brother. And for those of you who are on replay, go ahead and give me a hashtag replay. Teresa, nice to see you. Hope you're doing extremely well in Iowa. Here in Houston, it's freezing. And really quickly, I want to talk with you guys about how to crystallize your vision for what 2018 is going to look like for you, and for how to manifest some of those things in your life. Because, and I apologize for a little bit of stuffiness. I need to catch up on sleep a little bit. I've been a little bit up lately. Tanner, nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you. So, with all that said, what I do every single year, and what I recommend everybody does, Olivia, super nice to see you. Hope you're doing nice in Minneapolis. I heard it's freezing. Guys, and comment some of your plans and some of your goals and some of your vision for 2018, because there's a scientific way to make it happen. And it's so funny. Every single year, I do this exercise where I take about a day and I just sit down and I make the most amazing, elaborate, just incredible vision board I can possibly make. And it's so funny that after every single year, sometimes it takes 2 years because I dream pretty big, I look back on that vision board and I see just about every single thing has happened. So what you want to do for your life, what you want to do for your vision for 2018 is break your life up into 9 different areas. And there are many different areas, but let's break it up into 9. Rustin, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well in Minneapolis. I see that it's absolutely freezing up there, but hopefully you're staying warm. And Zuko's doing well also. So with your vision, you break it up into 9 different areas of your life for 2018, and you get kind of clear on some of the things that you want, and then you go ahead and you create a vision board around that. So what is a vision board? A vision board is a bunch of pictures of the things that you want in your life in 2018. Rondale, nice to see you, my friend. A bunch of pictures of what you'd like in your life in 2018, and what you do is very simple. You go on Instagram, you go on Facebook, you go on Pinterest, you go on to magazines, you go online, you go to all the places where you can find pictures of the things that you can envision for yourself, for the things that you want for yourself. Perfect timing for this video. We just signed up for a 30-day intense fine-tuning of our 12 areas of life, which will obviously affect our business. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Now is a great time to take on personal growth, because you're creating space for new things. And if you put a vision and intention and energy into what you want, it's a lot more likely to happen than just by randomness. So for example, Quentin, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. So with all that said, there's 9 areas of life that you can have a vision for. Number 1 is, and this is in no particular order, but I'm just going off of my mind. Number 1 is your spiritual and knowledge, aka your mindset. So, you know, if you want to grow in your spiritual and knowledge, Brian, nice to see you. Go ahead and take some pictures of the spiritual aspect of life and gaining more knowledge, okay? Number 2 is your career, areas of growth in your career, maybe skill sets in your career, maybe milestones of success in your career, maybe income in your career, maybe influence in your career, whatever that is. Get a picture of that, get a vision of that. Number 3, Cheryl, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Number 3 is your travel and helpful people vision. So, in travel, where do you want to go? And also, what kind of friends do you want to attract into your life? What kind of people do you want assisting you and playing a part in your life? So, take pictures of that. And also, travel, places that you would like to go. Make pictures of that. Next one is your family and community life. What kind of relationships do you want in your family? What kind of relationships do you want in your community? What do you want that to look like? Cut pictures out of that. Number 5 is your total overall health and well-being. So, for example, if you want good health, then cut out a picture of maybe the body that you'd like to have, or maybe, you know, if you are diabetic, or if you have some certain health challenge, maybe you can cut out a picture of what it would look like to be in perfect health. of somebody who had that type of condition. Maybe that condition can even completely be gone in your vision. Go ahead and cut that out and write that down, or put that on your vision board. Number 6 is your creativity / children area of your life. And maybe you want to bring children into your life, or maybe you just want to be more creative. But whatever that is, cut pictures of creativity, or if that's the stage of your life that you're in, having children, and go ahead and not write down, but get pictures of things that you want to create in the world, things that make you feel good. Maybe you want to write a book, maybe you want to produce a movie, maybe you want to start a blog, maybe you want to have a Facebook like page or an Instagram page or whatever that is. Go ahead and create what that would look like in image on your vision board. 7 is the wealth area of your life, financial abundance, money. Olga, nice to see you. Financial abundance and money is the area of your life around wealth. And whatever that looks like for you, maybe it's more time freedom, maybe it's just completely having an unlimited amount of money in the bank. Whatever your vision is, put that on paper. Number 8 is your fame and reputation. Maybe you want to be a famous speaker. Maybe you want to be a famous movie star. Maybe you want to be an author. Maybe you want to be, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do. Go ahead and cut pictures out of that and put that on paper. And number 9 is your relationships, your intimate relationship. And whatever you want your intimate relationship to look like, go ahead and cut out a picture of that and put that on paper. Now, for everybody who's watching, I just want you guys to comment some of the goals that you have in those particular areas of your life, any one of them, because if you have a goal in any one of those areas of life, Matt, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. If you have one of those goals in an area of your life, then it takes it a step further when you actually take the time to sit down and create a vision board around what you want your life to look like. Margaret, so nice to see you. Hope you're well. And when you create a vision board, it's a picture of your entire, all 9 areas of life that I just described, encapsulated into one vision, one picture that you can look at on a daily basis, and you actually become what you behold. So once you've created this vision board, and it's well worth a day, maybe even 2 or 3 days creating this vision board, go ahead and put it on a wall in your room where you can see it every single day. Make it believable, but also make it big and make it exciting. And if it doesn't reach at least a 7 or 8 out of 10 on the believability scale, then it's, I don't want to say don't put it on there, but put things on there that you can actually see yourself attaining. Because if you put something on there that's something your subconscious actually can't accept, then you're going to actually resist it by looking at it, and you're going to say every time you look at it, oh, I could never have that, I could never attract that. So with all that said, you create this vision board, you create the thing that you want your life to look like on paper. Take a day, 2, 3 days. Sometimes I've even spent an entire week, with a few hours each day putting this thing together. And it's so amazing how on December 31st, 2018, you're going to look at this thing, because it's January 1st, 2018 right now. You're going to look at this thing on December 31st, 2018, and you're going to go, oh my gosh, that happened. That happened. That happened. I can't believe how all of these things happened. Ralph, nice to see you. And guys, if you've ever made a vision board and you've ever done something like this, comment hashtag I've done it, and then give me some comments on the results that you got with it. Because I've made many vision boards before. One I made 3 years ago, I actually kept it up for 2 years because it was so big and so drastic that I needed 2 years to accomplish everything on it. But after that two-year period of time, I would say about 80 to 85% of every single thing I wrote down on that vision board actually happened. I just made a vision board last year for 2017, and I would say a good 40% of the things, about 40% of the things on there have happened. So I'm going to keep it up, but I'm also going to make a vision board for the year 2018. Why? Because I'm going to put the vision board of 2017 and 2018 together because they're both happening simultaneously. But guys, having a vision is the starting point to any success, and people without a vision will perish, as they say. So tomorrow, I'm going to talk to you about the 66-day rule, about how to train habits into your life to where they become second nature, how they become automatic. Actually, super nice to see you. How they become second nature and automatic to you, to where if you've done anything in your life for 66 days, it then becomes uncomfortable not to do it. It becomes awkward not to do it. But you have to train yourself into a good habit. They say it's very, very difficult to live with a bad habit. Very, very easy to create one. It's very, very difficult to create a good habit. Very, very very easy to live with one. So get into the habit every single year of making yourself a vision board in 9 areas: spiritual and knowledge, career, travel and helpful people, family and community, health and well-being, children and creativity, wealth, fame and reputation, relationships. If you didn't catch all that, watch the simple replay. Sylvia, nice to see you. And guys, create this vision board. I'm so excited for you to create the vision board. And it doesn't matter if you remember this Facebook Live or not, because it doesn't matter who tells you about this. It just matters that you get this information. I'm so excited for the 31st of December of 2018, when you look back at all the moments that you had, all the things. Michael, nice to see you, brother. All the things that you wrote on this vision board for yourself. You wrote this down on a vision board for yourself. You look back on it 365 days from now and you say, oh my gosh, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% of that stuff actually happened. How is this possible? Because God lives within you. You are the creator of your own reality, and anything that you will into creation will manifest itself right into your own reality. And it's uncanny how all this stuff pieces itself together. Deborah, so nice to see you. So with all that said, guys, as I always ask, if you took value from this, if you took a tip away that might be able to change your future, change your life, or just impact your mindset, I recommend sharing this with your network, on your Facebook page, in a messenger to somebody specific, because everybody needs the information to create a vision for their life. And once you create that vision for your life, you can create a picture of that vision on paper. And once you look at that every single day and you just let it go, you don't even really have to pay that much attention to it. Just let it go and let the universe and let God just will that into your reality. It will happen. And so many people don't know how to bring what they want into their life, but now you've learned one of the many pieces of the puzzle. Johnny, nice to see you. Rebecca, nice to see you. So with all that said, if you've learned a piece of the puzzle, share that piece of the puzzle. Give people in your circle that piece of the puzzle. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate that. Perry, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Really hope you're doing well up there in Minneapolis, staying warm. And people in your circle need to hear this information. They need to hear, how to create a vision. And it can be uncanny about how specific you can be, but the more specific you are, the better about the things that you want, the more likely they are to come true. Every time I want something, I sit down and I write down a 25 to 50 point spectrum of exactly what I want in an area of life. And then I go about creating it, and it almost always happens. It's ridiculous. That or something better. So, what am I saying? If you took value, share. If you did share, go ahead and comment on here so I can give you a special thank you. If I have not ever spoken with you before, go ahead and comment. Or if you've never been on one of my lives before, comment so I can say hello to you and connect with you later. And everybody, Happy New Year. I hope you guys have the most abundant, amazing, moment-to-moment filled year of your life. Because at the end of the day, life is about the vision, but we are in the picture, the snapshot of the vision. And what snapshot moment are you in right now? Chrissy, super nice to see you. What snapshot moment are you in right now for your vision of 2018? Because you have 365, maybe even more than 365 snapshots to go in your vision of your life for 2018. Your snapshot is this moment that you're in right now. Make sure you make every day as beautiful as you possibly can. Be as present as you possibly can. Tabitha, nice to see you. Be as aware and here with the people that you love as much as you possibly can. Sam, nice to see you. because those things create your vision. But remember, yeah, nice to see you, Chrissy. Hope you had a safe and wonderful celebration for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And if you miss the entire year of creating that vision, there was no point in creating that vision. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about the process. So be present, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride, but create your vision, and then go about being in the moment every single day when you're creating that vision. Love you guys. Have a beautiful night. If you like this Facebook Live, then go ahead and say hashtag on the comments, hashtag I'm loving it. Being present while driving towards the vision continues to be a challenge. I love your hammocks. Yeah, they're really fun. They're really fun. They're quite a joy. I highly recommend getting one in your home, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 9 like I have. Yeah, being present in the process going towards your vision is a challenge. What I have to remind myself more and more to do, every day when I look around, no matter what moment I'm in, I have to look up and say, one day I'm going to miss this. And I have to look up and say, one day, you know what? I will never have this moment again. I will never have this opportunity again. Lisa, nice to see you. I will never be here again at this point in time. I will miss this one day. I will never have this opportunity again. And when you do that and you're able to drop into some point in your body, sometimes your knees are a good place to drop into because they're very grounded, sometimes your feet, sometimes the earth, sometimes your heart, sometimes your stomach, wherever you can drop into in your body, it brings you much more present. And it is hard being present in the process in the journey of success, but it creates so much more energy and aliveness and richness. And if you can, just look around like I'm kind of doing right now. That's me reminding myself to be more present. Look around. Notice details in the room. Notice things in the room that you have not seen in the room. And it makes you more present. It's really interesting. I guarantee you, no matter how many times you've been in a room, if you look around enough in that room, you will find something you have either never seen or haven't seen in a very long time. Why? Because you weren't there. You weren't fully present when you were in that room. Wow. I'm just finding all these things that I haven't seen hardly at all before. Why? Because I'm aware, and more of me is here. And when more of me is here, I have more creative power and magnetism of my goals towards me. Because being here and now activates the God within me, the creative power within me, to manifest all of the visions that I'm creating for myself. And you have the power to do the same thing. So, with all that said, love you guys. Have a beautiful night. Happy New Year. Create those vision boards. Look back on them on December 31st, 2018. In fact, set an alarm for yourself this weekend to make a vision board. For example, hey, set an alarm Saturday at 10 a.m. Do a vision board. And do as long as it takes, and do it Sunday if you need to as well. And then set another alarm on your phone for December 31st, 2018. Hannah, nice to see you. Set another alarm on your phone for December 31st, 2018 to go ahead and look at your vision board and see all that came true. So, with all that said, have a great night. Love you guys. God bless.